I've been running Astrobid bots for several months now, and in this video, I want to share with you guys my experience with Astrobid, as well as the different strategies I am running. Full disclosure, I am an Astrobid partner, so these monthly fees I don't have to pay. You have to take that into consideration if you're looking into Astrobit. The way I see it, you either are paying a monthly fee for a bot service, or you are buying an NFT that has an initial sunk cost, and then you have someone else manage your money for you. I personally like the monthly fee better because I always have access to my own money, and I can go ahead and cancel whenever I want. So from the breadbots strategies, I am running the shortbread as well as cinnamon toast. From Elevate Trading, I am running Novus as well as Horus. And from Warp Bots, I am running their Cree 45, which is also an Ethereum strategy. So I want to just show you guys exactly how it looks. So if you click your bot here, we're on the shortbread, and you can actually zoom out. You can see all of the different entries right now over the last you've traded. This one hasn't been doing so well, but again, in my opinion, these are all long-term plays. I'm not necessarily looking at this on a daily basis, and they're not necessarily trading on a daily basis as well. So just understand that if you are planning to invest in any of these strategies, they may not take a trade for a day or two. So just be aware of that. And you also have to consider the fees of the strategy itself as well as the bots themselves. So if we take a look at Cinnamon Toast, for example, this one here, a whole lot of people are always talking about it. And this one is a long strategy. It's a dollar cost averaging strategy into Ethereum, and it's not going to short anything on Ethereum. So it's only entering long positions, and you can set this up however you want. Now, the way I have it set up, if we go onto this little three-dot arrow and we click edit bot, you can actually see how you can set it up. And it's super simple to set up bots on Astrobit. If you are purchasing a strategy and a bot, it's super simple. I think it takes about 5-10 minutes to set up a bot. You choose your strategy. Once you've purchased it, the bot type is literally going to be given for you. The currency, it also depends on the strategy you choose, and then the exchange, you either can connect Bybit, you can connect different exchanges to Astrobit. It's all done via API. Then you have different settings for your bot, and as you can see, I have 100% of the amount of money in this account that's going into Cinnamon Toast. So I have done sub accounts for all of these bots on Bybit, and I'm using 100% of each of these accounts for each of these different bots. So as we can see right now, I have about $282 in here. I'm using 5x leverage, and you can hover this as to however much leverage you want to use. And you have the different legs, because as it is a dollar cost averaging bot, I am using 4 different legs or 4 different entries, all at 25% each. That means that every time there is going to be a buy signal, it is going to take 25% and enter into a buy position, and as it waits for the next signal. Now, sometimes the 2 legs or 3 legs, but you get the idea that you have full flexibility on how you want to dollar cost average with this bot. Now, as I said, there are multiple exchanges where you can go ahead and connect your API to Astrobit. There are multiple documentations on how to do this. Again, it probably takes about 3 minutes to do it. And as you can see, I have all of mine connected on Bybit. And as I said, I created sub accounts on Bybit for each of these different bots. And you can see that I am running 5 different bots with 5 different strategies. So you have Bybit, you have BitGet, you have Binance, you have OK Exchange, KuCoin, Bitfinex, Kraken, and you can connect to any of these via the APIs. Now, going back to my dashboard, we can go ahead and look at the trades and performances of each and every single strategy that we have. I love this page. It's recently been updated, and it's a lot easier to track. As we can see, I have some red, I have some green. Not everything is currently making money. I am fortunate enough to have some of the fees waived for me, so that's obviously a positive for me, but you also have to include those fees in your calculations. So taking a look at, let's say, Cinnamon Toast, if we go to the profit chart, this is awesome. You can see everything that's happening, all the different trades. You have a window where you can set up, you can want to see from date to date. And as we can see, Cinnamon Toast was doing very well before it took a few dips, a few bad trades here with the market going absolutely crazy. It is going to happen, and that's why I say that this is a long-term strategy for me. This is a way I'm making some income on the side as I am investing in other things and as I am doing other things with my life and not just sitting in front of my computer and trading. So this is a very cool way to track your profit, and you can also go and hit view trades and you have all of the different trades. It's done for you, and you can go and expand each trade, and you're going to get the buy as well as when it's sold, the amount of contracts, and as well as the exchange fees. So super neat feature here. You have all the trade logs available to you. You don't have to rely on anybody else to provide any trade logs. And a cool thing about this too is I always have access to my money. So if we go back to the dashboard here, you see that I have about $1,280 spread out in all of these bots. I can go and cancel my subscription at any time if I'm not satisfied with this, or if I want the money out of my Bybit account. I can go ahead on Bybit and literally take out $100 of this. I can take out $1,000. I can take all of my money out if I wanted to do so. So that's another great thing about this bot platform, is you don't have to rely on anyone else, and you can make your own decisions whenever you want to do so. Now, if you are familiar with my community, I track all of this stuff for you guys, so you guys have a good idea of what these bots are doing. Again, I haven't invested a whole lot of money in all of these bots, but it's important to go by the percentage P&L, not necessarily by the amount of money I've made, because then you can go around and, let's say you want to invest a certain amount of money, you can take that percentage into account, and you can see that with this historical data, what could you make on your own investment. So as we can see, I have this linked in my Discord as well as on Twitter. So if you want to follow along, I have all of the bots strategy here, and I am going to add the Warp bot because I just recently launched this one. So as we can see, if we take a look at the summary, I am making money on Cinnamon Toast. I am also making money on Novus, and I am losing money on Horus as well as Shortbread right now. So total, I actually have lost money. Like I said, I'm not looking at this on a daily basis. Other weeks I'm making money, some weeks I'm losing money, and we can see this over the last few weeks. One week I was up $159, the next week I was down $200, but over time the plan is obviously to make money. So in this Google Docs, I also have it broken down into all of the different trading bots. I have the logs there, so you guys can follow along with this. If you're interested in following this, definitely join my Discord. There is a link there, and if you have any questions about the bots, definitely hit me up there. But again, if you want more information about these bots, warpbots.com. They have a bunch of information here. You have the Elevate Trading on Twitter. They also have a website, and they also as well publish all of their data on their own Google Docs. So you have a bunch of historical data here as well. I know some people like to have the provider's data as well as people who've tried their bots to kind of eliminate any biases there. So again, you can take a look at these. But just taking a look at Horus, it's been absolutely destroying my portfolio over the last month or so. And we can see that in December of 2022, it hasn't been updated for January just yet. But in December, this was a very poor month for Horus, and especially me using 3x leverage, I'm going to be losing a lot more. But again, we've had months where it goes absolutely on a tear and it's a dominant month. So again, it all all depends. That's why I say it's a long-term position for me. And if we take a look at Bread Bites, this is as well another very popular strategist, and their most popular one is probably Cinnamon Toast. And as you can see, if we scroll down here, you kind of have a historical data simulation where you can see how much money you could have made had you invested at the start of Cinnamon Toast. And as we can see here, it started on July 1st, and had you invested $1,000 back then with 1x leverage, so no leverage at all, you would have made $559. Of course, you have to take into account the fees here, and this is going to run you about $85 per month. So you would have probably just broken even with 1x leverage. But now you can do the same calculation, reload this with, let's say, 5x leverage, and you can see you would be obviously making money here. Now, of course, this is based on historical data. It doesn't necessarily mean that the historical data is going to predict what the future holds, but it gives you an idea that this bot has definitely been profitable for people who have invested in this bot at the beginning. So just to give you an idea, you also have the rolling averages as well. So the last 7 days, we're down significantly, about 25%, but taking a look at 180-day rolling, we are up 168%. So again, this is why all of these bots are all long-term plays for me. I'm not looking to make millions overnight, and I'm not looking to make a certain percentage every single day, because as I said, all of these are scams. And if you're getting a fixed APR, it's only a matter of time before it rugs or it fails, or the team leaves with your money and blames a car crash or something that happened, and you essentially lose your money. So that's Astrobit. I have been loving it. Even though I'm still down a bit of money right now, I'm still using it. I am going to hold it, and I am going to keep tracking it on a weekly basis. So if you are interested in that, definitely join the Discord. If you have any questions, let me know down in the description below. Again, as I said, I am partnered with them. So if you want to use my code, and you don't have to, you can go ahead and use it. You're going to get 20% off the Bread Bites strategy. So that includes Cinnamon Toast, and you're also going to be able to get 20% off on any Elevate trading strategies. So realize how I only plug this at the very end of the video. Again, if you've made it all the way here, thank you guys so much for the support. I'm not telling you guys to do anything with your money. It is your money, and it's your choice. You get to do whatever you want with your money. But if you have any questions and you want to take a look deeper into Astrobit, have a look, perhaps try it out for 1 month, and you can always cancel at any given time. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you've enjoyed, smash the like button. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.